Hello my beautifuls. Hey, I just want to make a video and show some ideas for prepping some lunches ahead of time. I have a roll of gluten-free bread that I'm going to lay out here, and I'm going to make some turkey sandwiches and maybe some peanut butter and jelly, whatever your family likes. And you can just make them ahead of time. You can put some in the freezer if you'd like and take it out the night before, or even the morning of, honestly. And you can just put them in your lunchbox and they'll be thawed by lunchtime. I'm also going to prep up a bunch of fruit and whatever else I have in my fridge. I'm going to look through and just do a big prep day today. So I'll bring you along on the journey, and hopefully it will bring some inspiration for how maybe you can prep up some food. It's work up front, but then it makes the rest of the week so much smoother. So tune in. Here we go. So while I'm making up these sandwiches, I have some nice piano music in the background. You know, I try to make things like this enjoyable, whether it's putting on some music that is uplifting or maybe listening to a podcast. At this moment, I'm kind of blessed because my kids have run down to Nana's home, which is 2 houses away from us, and they are playing over there right now, so I kind of have this little break. Although I would like to get the kids on helping me do this, because I think that it's good for them to learn and it helps go faster having them help. They're incredible helpers. The kids help with dishes a lot, and they help set the table, and they do help with meals, which is so great. But I also have, I don't know if you can see this, but I have my essential oils going. So I'm just kind of have a peaceful atmosphere. I cleared the countertops first and just pulled out what I need, and I'm going to do this and then put this away, and then I'll pull something else out. So anyways, whatever you need to do to make it enjoyable, that's what I always say. So let me know if you have some good tips on how you make these kinds of things enjoyable. Okay, so I did up the sandwiches, and I've got here, like, let's see here, 4 turkey and cheese with mayonnaise and mustard for my husband. I wrote Daddy on them, so the kids know not to take Daddy's sandwiches. I did 1 peanut butter and jelly, and then I also did some for the kids, and I just wrote kids on them. I think I got 3 sandwiches out of these, and they don't have mustard because my kids they're not mustard fans. So anyways, I'll put these in the freezer, and Grant will have something for next week for lunch, because I'm gonna actually make him up some chicken salads for this week. So yeah, that's kind of nice to have on hand, or if something pops up on the weekend and we last minute want to rush off and go do an adventure, we have some foods that we can grab that are prepped and pre-made, which is really nice. And then my sweet mother-in-law gave me a bag full of yummy bagels. They're the mini bagels, along with a jar of cream cheese. We don't normally do gluten in our home, but when we do, my girls think it's like the best treat ever. So I am just gonna make up some bagels and cream cheese, and I might leave some in the fridge and put some in the freezer, so so that they last long. So anyways, I'm gonna work on that next, bagels and cream cheese. Okay. So one of the things that I love about being a mom is how healing it is. And I know that being a mom really is such a challenging job, but it provides, it kind of like opens up my eyes to areas where I need emotional healing. I came from a pretty chaotic upbringing myself, and it lacked a lot of the nurturing and just the peace and love that every child needs. But being a mom, I'm able to now not only give my children that, but then almost kind of reparent myself. So I really enjoy having, you know, piano music on, or essential oils, or a clean home, and having food stocked, and reading good stories, and getting outside and adventuring with my kids. And you know, it's like healing my own heart as I'm raising my girls. So through God's help, of course, He is the healer of my heart, but it's really beautiful how a deep healing work can happen. As we raise our kids, we can grow, receive healing for our own hearts as we love on and nurture our own kids. So anyways, I love being a mom for that reason, and so many more reasons, but that's one of the things that I love about being a mom. Okay, now I am going to move on to chopping up these pineapple, and I'm going to fill them in glass mason jars that I love to do, and they will go in the fridge. Okay, my girls came back home, and so I also got some grapes washed, and I like to put them in these mason jars. Got the pineapple all chopped up, and I rinsed the blueberries. I also put a little paper towel on the bottom to help absorb any moisture. Yeah, and Abby and my girls are gonna help me with the rest of the food prep. So yay! Are you excited, Ab? It's gonna be great.
I'm excited too.
Yes, I was excited. Okay, Abby, can you please give me some more? Yes, you can help me, honey.
No, I'm done.
Are you gonna help me taste the watermelon?
No.
Is two fine? Yeah, two's probably good.
Can I read it? Can I taste it?
Yeah, you can be my taste tester.
I'm not tasting it. I'm not gonna taste it. Can I have a taste?
Do you guys think it's a good watermelon?
Yeah.
Let's see if
It's a
I know.
ripe watermelon, I hope. Let's see if it's a good one. It's hollow.
Do you guys know the knocking trick?
It's hollow.
So when you're gonna pick it to find a good one, I cut it, so now it's not really gonna show you, but if you knock on it, you can, I don't know if you can hear it there, but it sounds hollow. So when I'm looking at the grocery store, I have the girls help me, we knock on them, and if it sounds hollow,
Then they'll let us in.
then that usually means it's a good watermelon.
And they'll let us in.
Okay, yep, let's not put our fingers in there.
Wait, do they?
Lily,
Do you have
that's
to
not the kind of taste testing we do.
Do you have to do the one?
So much more fun when all the kids are here to help.
Can I have that taste tester?
Sure. Did you guys wash your hands?
Let's get this taste tester. Everybody wash your hands. Yeah, that one. I like this one.
Okay. Here you go, Abby. What do you think? Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Have the middle part.
Yes, dear.
I only got 3 bites. Can I have the part?
Yes, dear.
Have a pie. You're not done.
Oh, please don't stick your hand in there, sweetie.
I like that part.
Okay, Lily, Mommy doesn't want to have to ask you again. Okay, just eat the watermelon that Mommy gave you. Okay, here we go. What do you guys think? Did we find a good one? Nice and yummy, huh? Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna chop up a half a watermelon, fill some jars, and then we'll meet back up. Alright, so I have got now a bunch of watermelon chopped up, blueberries, grapes, pineapple. The kids are right here. You can't see them. I'll have to turn this so you can see them. There's my cutie pies. They're having watermelon. Bagel. Oh, Lily wants to say hi. And it's just nice sitting around, eating cooking a meal together and being able to talk and hear about my girls' day and connect and just connect with each one of them is a good time to do around a table at meal times. Okay, so I've decided to have a coffee break. So I'm gonna make up a cup of coffee and keep going. The kids are outside playing with squirt guns. It's like my mug. It says, got joy, give, optimism, thankful, Jesus, others, and yourself. Can you see that? One of my dearest friends made this, and it was a gift. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Okay, next up, while my coffee is brewing, I am going to chop up these butternut squashes so that we can roast them for dinner. Okay, I got them all chopped up, and I also put some sea salt sprinkled on there, and then I also sprinkled on some cinnamon, which makes it really yummy. And so I will, when it comes to dinner time, I will bake these at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes or so. I just kind of keep an eye on them, and they're really delicious with sea salt and cinnamon. Really easy, yummy, and that'll be a nice side with our dinner. Okay, you guys, on to my next thing is I am going to prep a bunch of chicken salads for Grant's lunch, my lunch, and I'm just going to use these mason jars, and I have some organic shredded kale, just another salad mix, and I have carrots, and I have, let's see, bell peppers, these sugar snap peas, and I also have some roasted chicken. This is kind of makes it easier. It's roasted with olive oil, salt, and pepper. And I'm gonna maybe put some blueberries on them, and we'll just see. Oh, I also have cucumbers. So we'll just see what I come up with. We'll make salads easy for lunchtime. Okay, you guys, I made up 5 chicken salads, and here they are. They're layered, they're so fun. Kale and like a mixed green salad, chicken, bell peppers, sugar snap peas, tomatoes, and cucumbers. I got 5 of them, so Grant can take some for lunch, and then we've got different dressings that he can just grab and use at work. So, yay, I'm so excited about those. I'll show you. Okay, so here's my fridge with all of our stocked foods. We've got pineapple and chopped up butternut squash, and we have watermelon and blueberries and grapes and a whole bunch of salads. So there it is, my friends. There's still way more prep I could do, but this is a great start for today.